him, some of these men have not had sex for over a period of time.
Sure.
So when they ejaculate once, and he goes for you stimulate the penis. They say when you stimulate the penis, if you go online to my book Oil of Marriage,
Yes.
and Petra Publications of Stone,
Yes.
if you stimulate the ventral aspect of the penis, stimulate the head of the penis, and the man gets an erection again,
Yes.
there is delayed ejaculation.
Ejaculation in the second round.
Yes. Not that when the man ejaculates prematurely, then you have killed the man. When he comes again, will be more neighbors he will ejaculate. When the man comes and ejaculates quickly, you say that now this one you fit do. The man will. So sometimes you must also notice the timing matters. If a man has gone offshore for 2 weeks and he comes back, the first round of sexual intercourse he will ejaculate prematurely because the bottle is full.
Okay. So the fuller the bottle, the faster the ejaculation.
Yes, the bottle is full. It has not been emptied. So if a woman knows that, she can detoxify the man when he comes. I hope I'm not too
No,
immoral.
it's fine. It's okay. We need the education.
I studied.
The people out there, because from what you said, sir, it's very obvious that there is a whole lot of education in sex. That a lot of people need to understand about sex.
This orgasm is overemphasized.
Okay.
A woman can prepare her mind to have orgasm. Ironically, most women don't really love their husbands.
Wow.
That's Nigerian women are the most promiscuous according to Durex research. And most Nigerian women go into marriage with ulterior motives. They see the man as their ATM machine. They see the man as going to solve their financial problem, solve their emotional problems. A lot of women are not happy with themselves. They are not satisfied with themselves. So they go into relationship with a parasitic mindset, not what they can donate. If you see, sex is like a dance. You dance, do style, I do style.
Okay.
If the woman comes in prepared and she is participating and stimulating the man too, you will find out that the woman will come quickly, will climax quickly, because her brain is in the activity.
Okay.
But when she lies down and she's reading Bible and she's singing a chorus,
that's dangerous.
Say that I punish you or say that I some women can be very terrible.
Terrible.
Come
do where you go.
So you now find out that I know this video with Red.
Yeah, of course.
So you now find out that this man will ejaculate prematurely.
Yes.
Now, so the woman has to prepare herself for orgasm.
Yes.
If there's not a man, the sex is not manual labor. You're not punishing me that I have to do all the work. You have to do some work. Get your mindset. Then the environment also matters. In a noisy environment, when children are crying, the man wants to ejaculate quickly and go away so that's one is called quickie.
Quickie.
So the emphasis on orgasm is too much.
Okay.
You don't need to have orgasm all the time to enjoy sex, because the enjoyment of sex is basically mental and psychological. So then some women do not have orgasm because of fear of pregnancy.
Okay.
When they've had pregnancy too often, they are afraid of getting pregnant again, and they are tensed up. There's vaginismus, there's shrinking of the vagina.
Okay.
So I also feel that generally there's too much emphasis on sex. And then the consequences. When you take performance-enhancing drugs, and you go once, you go twice, you go 3 times, that thing is more than 100 meters dash. It is energy sapping. If you see a man die around 2 a.m. at night, I've practiced medicine for 38 years. You see a young man, healthy young man, usually very athletic, die 2 a.m. in the night with a wife who will say, I don't know what happened. It might be during sexual intercourse. So as they are ejaculating, sometimes they have cardiac arrest.
Because I was actually coming there. Right. Why do people die during sex?
You see, the intensity of the action. Some people's hearts might not take the intensity of the action. And sometimes research has shown that sometimes when the man is ejaculating, there is a temporary cessation of his heart. You understand? So ejaculation is an intense activity, electrical stimulation of the whole brain and system. So it is not what you do over a long period of time with performance enhancing drugs. After all, you see people dancing, they collapse. Yes. You see people playing football, they collapse. Yes. You see people preaching, they collapse. Yes. So it's an intense activity.
So actually, from what you've said now, the idea, because a lot of women, that's why I talked about the issue.
They should not kill their husbands.
A lot of women tend to see a man lasting longer as what defines
No. Sex is like it's like having a drink with you. It's not the quantity of alcohol I take that really makes the drink worth. I ate breakfast with you now.
Sure.
The meal was not much. Yes. We opened a bottle of wine. Yes. As we were drinking the wine, Raymond said that this wine is not tasting like normal ever wine. Yeah. It is because of the atmosphere. Yes. It is because of the intellectual discussions we were going into. It is because of the environment. If you want to have sex, you prepare the environment, the colors that you like, the music you like to play, the lighting and all that contributes to enjoy sex.
So from what you said now, meaning many of the sex experience, sexual experiences,
it's manual labor.
They are manual labor. They are not prepared.
No physical exercise.
Meaning sex is something that should be prepared.
It's a ritual. Wow. If you read in Proverbs chapter 7 or 5, 6 and 7, when you say flee from adultery, you will see the adulterous woman. He said, my husband has traveled. Security, so that the boy will not be nervous.
Yes.
That she came unashamed, that she was very brash.
Yes.
That is, she made advances. Yes. How many of our women make advances? So that means her mind was prepared for the sex.
Yes.
The next thing said that I have paid my vows. That means she tried to bring spirituality into it.
Yes.
I'm a righteous person. She said, I've dressed my bed with foreign bed sheets, she mentioned. He said, I've perfumed my room. Wow. Then she said, come, let's drink of love till daybreak. Wow. So she was prepared. She was prepared. When you want to sleep with a woman, her genitalia, your wife, her genitalia is dry. She's thinking of house rent. She's thinking of this. But I also had problems when I was a much younger man, where I was practicing medicine with my wife. And I would harass her in the hospital. Why is this? And at night, I will crawl towards her like pussycat. And the airport is not open and the thing does not work well. Until I realized that I need to take her as my babe, you understand what I'm saying? I started calling her my chiquito, take her to give her a drink and all that and all that. So sex is a ritual.
Wow. Now let's look at the effect of these various drugs.
People are beginning to take,
some even trying to enhance their organs and all that. Let's look at the future.
Let's take performance enhancing drugs. Okay. Number one, performance enhancing drugs are not properly researched.
Okay.
They are not the Food and Drug Administration authorities in America and all that. They don't too much concentrate on performance enhancing drugs. Some of them can be natural drugs and all that they are not too worried about. So most of what you read about performance enhancing drugs, you don't know what they do. I don't know if you understand.
Very well.
What will dilate the organs, the blood vessels in your penis, can also dilate your veins and reduce your blood pressure, and you collapse. So those performance enhancing drugs, a lot of them are not properly researched. Number two, people overdose them. Because if you take borontachi, I had somebody who took borontachi, the University of Ibadan. He had priapism. Priapism is when the penis erects and it starts to salute, it refuses to put his hand down.
Oh my God.
So priapism,
even at the point of ejaculation, it fails to...
The thing does, you ejaculate and ejaculate, say, I know they go back. So the man tied her up and was walking. So you can have priapism. And the most dangerous form of priapism is, have you not seen girls run? And I know they do again.
Even a woman took the husband to court, a newly married couple, that during sex, it was actually a bed on the fighting. That the very first time she had the sexual experience with the husband, the bola was just too big for her to comprehend, and because of that, she's not continuing the marriage.
Yes. So you can priapism. The worst form of priapism is if you send urgent 2K to a girl and then you're expecting her.
And she fails to come.
Not that Maka disappoint you. I thought priapism is terrible.
You know, Two-Face in his music, he said, I thought they feel waist. He said waist pain that they get waist pain.
Yeah. So sometimes you need to do some therapy for that man, for the bola to come down. Wow. So then the next thing is when you expand your penis, I was in an airport. I was going to which country now? A man was trying to urinate in Turkey, and he just brought out a python from his trouser. He was squeezing. He was trying to urinate it or not. The expansion of the musculature, sometimes they use pump to do it,
yes,
and all that, does not also widen the urethra.
Okay.
So the urethra is narrow. And when you start getting some of these things that you take to make the penis grow, might also stimulate your prostate to grow as you get older. So from 40, prostates start getting bigger. So that the enlarged prostate can constrict the urethra and prevent you from urinating. So then apart from death, then when your mind is too focused on sex, you will commit adultery, you will get diseases, you will spend money, and you cannot be, you will be